Casper. Also got Tom King in the water as well from South Africa in the green. I think it's his fourth or fifth surf of today.
I was counting. Yeah, I think it's 4.
4, yeah, that's absolutely incredible. And then Aaron Rowe in the red jersey and Thomas Les Sables as well in the blue.
Yeah, that is definitely a stacked heat right here as we see Thomas King on screen, making a nice off the top, going through the white water. Just doesn't quite come out of that. Situation in the water with 11 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Up and riding. Is this Thomas King again?
It is, yeah, on his backhand. Trying to get a bit of work done on this wave as he brings it to the inside. A little foam climb there to finish off this one. We can see another surfer up as well. So we'll catch up to their wave. But Tom King doing a great job there. Looks like he has found that burst of energy that he was speaking about earlier. He didn't know where he was going to pull it from, but I think he has.
That was the FaceTime session with his kids, I assume.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cheering their dad on in the water in this heat.
As we see lots of action unfolding in front of us. This is going to be one of those heats, like I don't think we have a lot of time to talk about anything else than the action. As we see up and riding here, this is Thomas Lacerda, I believe, on this nice looking right. A little off the top for Thomas. Going to try and milk it through the inside, but again, nothing spectacular on the inside. Waiting for a lot of scores to drop. I think every single surfer is waiting for a score to drop. And as we wait for the judges to deliberate on this, we're going to go to the beach. We got Drew Murren standing by. What do you got for us, Drew?
Thanks, guys. Down here with Wes Fry from Team Australia. And I'll tell you what, you kept the judges busy in that heat. It was like rapid fire, just score, score, score. You had to feel pretty good about your surf. You had great waves in that heat.
Yeah, it was a bit of a blur, like you say. It was just like constant. Yeah, there was some other real good surfers in the heat, and it was sort of didn't even know where to sit. Everyone was catching so many waves. Could barely hear the judges because we were just paddling so much. And yeah, it was like pretty tricky. So I think I got lucky. I had one that sort of just held up and got a couple of turns, and it was probably just enough to get through. So stoked.
I want to say I interviewed your girlfriend Skylar in the last interview when she took her heat, and she wished you luck. And I just want you to know that she's taking full credit for you moving on.
Yeah, she tends to do that. Yeah, most of my successes are 80% of her successes that I'll just somehow claim a bit of. But yeah, no, I was down cheering her, and I didn't even realize the heat was on, and the Japanese boys here were about to paddle out, and I was like, shit, I'm on. So I ran up and got the rash here, and then paddled out. Skylar got through, I got through, so happy days. Lived to fight another day.
It's a family affair here with Team Australia, so now you both got to keep cheering each other on. You're moving on.
Yeah, that's it. We've into the repo round, so we've got a long way to go, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Might drop off a bit, and we could suit our little mushy wave surfing style. We'll see.
All right. Well, it's okay to tell her that she was right on camera. I mean, you seemed like you learned this a long time ago, so everybody back home, you can just admit that Skylar helped you with that one.
That's it. Yeah. No more to say to that one.
There you go, Skylar and Wes both moving on for Team Australia, and I hope you're taking your Xanax because after that heat, boy, that was fun to watch. Congratulations, you guys. See you in the upcoming heats. Back to you guys.
Great insight there from Drew down on the beach. We got the power couple right there, Wes and Skylar from Australia, both advancing into the next round of the Repercharge. We're going to see them surf again tomorrow. And yeah, talking about tomorrow, we got finals day coming up. We are 2/3 of the way through the subsurfing right now. Tomorrow we're going to reach the culmination, and we're going to talk a lot more about that. But what do you expect from tomorrow and the conditions?
Yeah, so I checked the forecast just before jumping back on air, and it does look like it might be pretty challenging tomorrow. The winds are going to be kind of offshore in the morning, so we're going to see those really nice conditions. But the wind's slowly moving around to the south during the day, so we might see a little bit of cross-shore conditions. The swell looks like it's dropping slightly, but then picking up again in the afternoon. I think we're going to have some great waves on offer no matter what, and these competitors are going to be taken to the water and showcasing their A game because it is finals day. Competitors really enjoying making it through to finals day as well, getting a shot at that gold medal.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of action to come as we take a situation on the heat in front of us. Heat number 2 of the men's Repercharge 4. In the lead, Tom King from South Africa with a 6.13 heat total. It's composed of a 3.33 and a 2.8. In second place, Omelv Garcia chasing a 3.46 to take the lead. Thomas Lacerda from Portugal needing a 1.57 to get into that advancing position. And Aaron Rowe from the island of Jersey needing a 4.63. That was Thomas King we saw there, wasn't it? Up and taking a quick look at that wave?
I think it was, yeah. Just taking a very quick look. It's getting hard to see with that sunlight coming in, but Yeah, we see our other competitors out the back there, just waiting patiently for their waves. You can see a bit of a flurry at the start of this heat, so the
Yeah.
surfer's getting a lot of waves to start with, but maybe it's a little bit of a rest time. We do see them all paddling out the back here, so we'll see if anything's going to be coming through.
Maybe something's on the horizon. But yeah, we were anticipating a really busy heat. Might still turn around, but as we see the paddlers reaching for the horizon, something is out there. We have Aaron Rowe with first priority right now. Aaron having his dad, Tim Rowe, I believe, on the beach. Yeah, cheering him on, coaching him a little bit. Aaron, no stranger to competition. We've competed with him for many years. As we see White, Omelv, Garcia taking a quick look at that wave, but not making it into it. Aaron Rowe, do you remember competing with Aaron?
Yeah, I met Aaron in La Torche in Brittany, in the northwest of France. Way back, maybe 2014, I think it might have been. Haven't caught up with him much since then, but yeah, he's definitely been practicing his SUP surfing skills. He's multiple national champion in the UK as well for SUP surfing, as we see him paddling onto the
That's
wave
Aaron.
here. Yeah, taking off on this one, switching the paddle for a nice turn off the top. Going to set it up into the lip on that second turn. So really good. He's loving it.
he's showing off now.
Yeah, he certainly is. Not quite sure what that claim is, but very cool. No, maybe he's signaling for
This might actually not be fun and games. It might
no,
actually be
you're right.
serious communication.
I think so. Yeah. I think maybe he's might have put his head out there in the water. So we'll
see what that means.
trying to
Well,
understand what's happening.
There's
there.
definitely some communication going back and forth. There might be a change of equipment, or we'll find out more about this. Aaron recently engaged to I forget her name, but a lovely girl on the island of Jersey. Aaron disappearing out of the competition world for a few years. Clearly, he might have hit his board, or
I think so. Yeah, something like that. Maybe just a bit of a daze. Seems like he's struggling a little bit there. So hopefully Aaron can get back out there. That was a very nice wave. It put him into the lead actually. So a 5.5 for that last wave. Looks like he's going to get back out there.
representing the Channel Islands. He usually competes for Team England. Was not on the team this year, so he decided if you can't join them, beat them, right? So Channel Islands in the mix.
Yeah, very much so. So yeah, obviously Aaron, winning a few UK national titles, but not competing for England, competing for the Channel Islands, and the only person to represent the Channel Islands this year.
Yeah, as we see, taking a look at that wave is Tom King, surfing out of our screen. Nice looking left foam climb. Eyes a good section, climbs into it. Is he going to find more to work with? A little slash as he goes to town. Is Tom King beatable?
I don't think so. Not with all those turns. He went back to back with just little slashes on the inside there. A bit of a smaller wave. Judge is going to be looking at that. So maybe not going really high in the scoring potential. However, it's going to put him in a good position, probably back up into that second place.
Absolutely. As we have just under 4 minutes remaining in this heat number 2 of the men's rapid charge 4 situation, Aaron Rowe in the lead with a 5.5 and a 1.5. He's holding off Omelv Garcia from Puerto Rico. Omelv needs a 3.31 to make it back into that first position. Thomas King, short, but very, very close behind, needing a 3.5 to make that leap up into second place. And Thomas Lacerda from the island of Madeira in Portugal, also needing a 3.05. So very, very close heat we got on our hands with 3.5 minutes remaining. What do you see happening in front of us, Bo?
Yeah, so it looks like a bit of a change of situation. Tom King jumping up into that first position after a 4.77 on that last ride. Drops Aaron Rowe back into second position as we see Omelv and Thomas looking to secure that second place position. Just needing scores in that 3-point range as we see Omelv take off here, throwing that board up into the foam. Getting a nice little two-turn combination on that wave, jumping off, opting to get back out the back before this heat ends so he could get another chance at a good wave.
A small wave there for Omelv. Do you see it improving a 2.67 in his scoreline at current?
I don't. I'm no judge though. So actually it did. It was a 2.73. So a very, very small score. But he still needs a 3.31.
I think he would make a great judge, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I did used to judge quite a lot, but been out of that seat for quite a while now. But yeah, so Omelv needing that 3.31. He's back out the back almost. As we see, this looks like Tomas.
Yeah,
paddling.
Tomas taking a look at this wave. A strange little double up as Tomas definitely frustrated with that selection. It's been a long day. Many thoughts going through the athletes. They've been in the sun for many hours. What do you think, as Thomas was dropping down that wave, what might have transpired in his head?
Yeah, I think he's just a bit of disappointment, bit of frustration that the waves that wave wasn't going to cooperate. But I think maybe he could have kicked out a little earlier. Got back at the back as we see Aaron Rowe back at the back. Oh, tries to go vertical on that wave. Maybe he's just a little bit, sun fried as well.
I wouldn't blame anyone for being sun-fried at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Especially looking into the glare as well, watching for the waves coming. That's very tricky because it takes your toll on your eyes. You need to really be thinking about where those waves are coming through. It makes it hard to see those waves coming through as well. So making last-minute calls to take certain types of waves, and then adjusting your eyes as well when you do look in, as Aaron's going to take a smaller one here.
Yeah, Aaron up and riding there on the left. He's pumping, eyeing a section down the line. Does he stick it? Very nice off the top there for Aaron, going for another foam climb. He needs a 1.5 to make it into that advancing position, as we see Thomas King up and riding, I believe, right there.
Yeah, current heat leader, Tom King there, getting a little wave. Probably going to come in after that one. Probably not have enough time to get out the back, as we see Thomas here just finding a really small wave, but needing 3.68 in order to get up into that advancing position. Aaron might even increase his scoreline. In fact, he probably will definitely improve on that 1.5 he had. So it's going to make it harder for Omelv and Tomas to get those scores.
Yeah, Aaron holding on to the highest wave of the heat so far, a 5.5 for that initial wave. One of the initial waves he caught. Aaron will definitely better that 1.5 and make it harder for Omelv Garcia to take that second place. Aaron might even take the lead of this heat. What do you say?
That is, very true. Only after a 2.6 to get into that first position is Omelv here. A bit of a slash, and just unfortunate slip off there for Omelv.
Yeah, seemed like the wave died on him, the wave not opening up, allowing a whole lot of scoring potential. As we've seen at multiple stages today, waves, ultimately controlling what the athletes can and cannot do. With 4 seconds remaining on the clock, we have some scores still waiting to drop for red, blue, and green. This wave will probably not count, as it was after the buzzard, and the wave shutting down for, I believe, Tomas right there. So looking at Thomas King returning to the beach, is that his son Koa?
I think that he's running away. But yeah, I think Tom there, he's going to be happy with his performance, making it through. Nice high five, Dad. Well done.
So great job by Thomas King and Aaron Rowe. Still standing by for some scores, but looking like Thomas King, Aaron Rowe moving through to the next round. Thomas Lacerda and Omelv Garcia bowing out of competition. Great run by them. Lots of action. We have 1 heat remaining, so stay with us. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.